Quit poking around. Psychopath. Glad someone took his ass out.
Bullshit don't scare me! Next time, fucker!
This should be fun! What?
Just another lost soul.
Time's a charm! Want to eat dirt. Point. Cover me.
What was Who's sneaking around?
Bring it, you brainwashed shit.
Who's there?
This fool wants to eat dirt. We got a freak on the loose. Advantage is ours. You tower fucks ain't shit. These things just keep coming! 1-on-1! You and your stupid idol! Alright, let's do this! We got a freak on the loose!
Gonna hurt you if you keep that weapon out.
Hey! Beat it!
Out for a stroll?
I suggest you get lost. Hey, beat it!
Walker on me. Eyes up for more. Walker in sight. Finish it quick.
Quit poking around.
Walker, bring it. Lower the weapon.
You think you can fuck me? What a scumbag they are!
I'll just leave
you. Showing your face around here. Hate's not a strong enough word for you, tourist. These things just keep coming!
Fuck it. I got better things to do. People gonna be pleased when I waste you.
Gonna find you eventually. Advantage is ours. Hide, you sneaky shit. What was that? What was that? You're gonna show your face here? After all you've done?
May Benoit has the waterfall. Find her. Get it. No reserve without it, understand? Mama's through fucking around with this. Snag Umbra if you have to. And use the fucking brat as trade bait. This must happen. Going to have to expand this list otherwise. Georgia.
What the fuck, Grabby? What was that?
Those vacant eyes, clouded over. Those devouring mouths, always slack. And the smell. Yeah, that probably comes to mind too. Grunt. Some of you may conjure up a beast of the field, a bull or a swine, wishing their finest cuts were upon your plate. Fewer still might consider the beast of the wild. Black bear wading across a stream. A nasty swamp gale more than a century old, drifting through the bayou, searching, hungry for a critter with warm blood to sink her teeth into. nature of the beast is not what I'm asking you to contemplate. What I encourage you to mull over for the moment is what beasts all have in common. Big, small, fearsome or timid, the common thread between them all is the limit of their thoughts. Think about that. A beast is limited in thought. A beast has a one-track mind. A beast thinks only about its own survival. It doesn't care about anything else. So allow me to pose a question.
May Benoit has the waterfall. Find her. Get it. No reserve without it, understand? Mama's through fucking around with this. Snag Umbra if you have to. Use fucking grab a trade bait. This must happen. Going to have to expand this list otherwise.
Creation.
Georgia.
Have we so completely blinded ourselves to the great achievements of our glorious past that we are willing to let it all disintegrate into dust because we are afraid to die? The way I see it, the answer to every single one of these questions should be a resounding no.
If it keeps on raining, levee's gone gray. If it keeps on raining, levee's gone gray. thinking about my baby and my happy home. Oh, if it keeps on raining, levee's gonna break. Oh, if it keeps on raining, levee's gonna break. And all these people have no place to stay. Now look here, Mama, what am I to do? Now look here, Mama, what am I to do? I ain't got nobody to tell my troubles to. I work on the levee, Mama both day and night. I work on the levee, Mama both day and night. I ain't got nobody to keep the water away. I work on the levee, Mama night and day. I work on the levee, Mama both night and day. I work so hard to keep the water away. I had a man, he wouldn't do for me. I had a man, he wouldn't do for me. I'm going back. It's a mean old levee caused me to weep and moan. It's a mean old levee caused me to weep and moan. Gonna leave my baby and my happy home.
My dearest Corinne, I lied to you. I am sorry. I had to spare you. A lost hope. Our children died by my hand. I had to set them free to protect them from a fate worse than death. I know you will never be able to forgive me, but maybe one day you will understand that I had no choice. They did not suffer. Take comfort in that, my love. Reuben.
that number when the saints go marching in.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Yes, I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in.
Oh, when the saints
Oh, when the saints,
go marching in.
when they go marching.
Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Who's gonna be with me?
Loud and thunder.
Sing it loud to the heavens can hear.
Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. I want to be
In that number,
in that number.
when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints
Oh, when the saints
go marching in.
go marching in.
Oh, when the saints go marching in.
I'm gonna be there, baby.
I still wanna be
I wanna be there.
in that number.
When the saints go marching in.
Hey, you there? Hello? It's Casey. If you're there.
I can hear you. What is it?
Yeah, I got spooked.
Enough already.
Okay, I'll be here.
All right, keep going.
Welcome back. Yeah, I got spooked the other day. The crash rattled me. I'm sorry, it's just... I don't know who to trust. There's not many decent options out there, but I'm getting desperate, so, I need to take a chance, on you. What do you think? Can you help me out? Please?
You've got my attention.
I've been hearing things from the tower radio chatter. They found something, and I need it. Bad. Problem is, I have no way to get my hands on it without help, without you. Now, I'm willing to give up what I know about the reserve, in exchange. Does that sound fair?
You don't have to lay it on so thick, Casey. Tell me what you need, then I'll tell you if I'm willing to help.
A pump flow regulator. A tower patrol founded by Memorial Lane in the Garden District. It's just another useless piece of junk to them. The problem is there's a potential showdown brewing over there between the patrol and a reclaimed camp. It could get bloody. Quickly.
What else? I like to be fully informed before putting my ass on the line.
Fair enough. What do you want to know?
What's the area like?
The Garden District was one of the wealthiest areas of the city, so, no surprise it avoided most of the flood damage. The folks hit hardest by the flood picked it as a spot for a memorial to victims. And 2 weeks later, when the dead started walking, the whole city was a damn memorial.
Why are they fighting?
Resources, territory, two opposed ways of thinking, butting heads. I mean, from everything I've been hearing on the radio the last couple of months, the bad blood just keeps getting worse. Look, I'm staying out of it, but I can feed you more details if you want.
How do they operate? What do they believe in?
The tower is disciplined and committed to community. Everyone has to contribute to the cause. They must be doing something right. I've heard they have close to 1,000 people inside their walls. Tower folks are fiercely loyal to their way of life. Maybe even to a fault. A bunch of loose cannons in the reclaimed. It's hard to know what they're up to most of the time. Their tactics are all about surprise and intimidation. Guerrilla warfare mentality. And they love creeping the tower people out. Weird rituals and stuff. They seem less interested in control and more into sending a message.
Who's running the show for each faction?
Mama leads the tower. She founded the community. I don't know much else about her. She stays out of sight. Her right hand, her enforcer, is Georgia. She's out there on the front lines daily. And from what I hear, she's a hard ass. Not afraid to mix it up. Get her hands dirty, The reclaimed rally around this guy named JB. And no clue what it stands for. He's always proselytizing over the airwaves. Frequency 54. Denouncing the tower. Saying they're already dead. He freaks me out a bit, but there's no denying he has charisma.
What's your take on all this?
If the fighting keeps up, this city's gonna explode into an all-out war. The tower maintains some sort of order, right? I mean, they offer some sort of semblance of safety, sure, but they don't hesitate to toss people out if they question authority. Once the tower kicks your ass out, there's no return. It seems cruel, but I don't know. Maybe that's the way it has to be. The reclaimed are eccentric, let's put it that way. But JB really knows how to motivate, get people to buy into his vision. Maybe they're crazy, maybe they're onto something, I don't know, who knows. They are inspired, though, always going on about the liberation to live, not just blindly following orders to barely survive. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're both a bit fucked in the head.
I've heard enough info on the conflict.
Okay, sorry. I know I can ramble sometimes.
I'm ready to do this.
The pump regulator is a piece of industrial equipment about the size of a coffee maker. Pipes, switches, knobs. You'll know it when you see it. Now, the Tower Patrol has it at their camp. Red House on Memorial Lane. And remember, Reclaimed are nearby, so you might get caught in the middle of a scrap between them. Now, once you have it in hand, hustle back to the radio and contact me. Time is not on my side. If you pull this off, I'll spill everything I know about the reserve. You have my word.
Time to make an example of the old man. We have let his transgressions slide for too long. Okay, track him down, carve him up, hobble him a bit, but let him live. JB would like to have a chat with him. He thinks he might be connected to the voice popping up on the airways.
A patrol had a scrape with a couple of Reclaimed in Old Town yesterday. Cyrus got messed up pretty bad, but the savages paid the price. One of the corpses had this drawing on it. Look familiar? Doesn't bode well. If that little shit and her traitor mother are working with the Reclaimed to locate the reserve, time is not on our side. No more fucking around. We prioritize their capture and we get that key back. I don't want Mama to worry, so keep this between us for now. Be cautious but aggressive. We stir the herd at 1700. Keep on the hunt till the last minute. The tower will always stand. Georgia.